Zubair bin Awwam was born 28 years before hijrah, is the son of Rasulullah, namely Shafiyah bint Abdul Muthallib Radhiyallahu Anhuma, which means the nephew of Khadijah Radhiallahu Anha's mother, because his father was the brother of Ummul Mukminin. Since childhood, Zubair bin Awwam was abandoned by his father forever. So Zubair grew up under the care of his mother, who taught him strictly, so that Zubair became a formidable hero. Zubair bin Awwam, including as-Sabiqun al-Awwalun, namely one of the 10 people who first converted to Islam. Precisely when he was in Mecca at the age of 15 through the intermediary of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq Radhiyallahu Anhu. When embracing Islam, tests and challenges were often faced and even became a conversation among Quraysh infidels who denounced his Islam, including from his family. One of them is the uncle, who was furious when he learned the news. Finally, he rolled Zubair bin Awwam in a mat and then burned it, while forcing him to return to the religion of his ancestors. Zubair bin Awwam's determination and belief in Islam made him unwavering. Even though he was faced with a difficult situation at that time. Zubair bin Awwam said, "I will not return to disbelief forever." Apart from being the first generation to convert to Islam, he was also one of the 6 expert friends of the Shura in the Caliph election deliberations after Umar Radhiyallahu Anhu. This is an acknowledgement of his knowledge and maturity. Zubair is a loyal follower of the Prophet Muhammad and is a figure of defender of the Prophet. This was proven when he became the first person to draw a sword in the way of Allah. The incident occurred when the Prophet Muhammad's soul was disturbed, and Zubair bin Awwam drew his sword at polytheists who wanted to act arbitrarily on the Prophet. From Jabir bin Abdullah Radhiyallahu Anhu, Rasulullah SAW said on the day of the Ahzab war, "Who will fight the Bani Qurayza?" Zubair replied, "I, O Messenger of Rasulullah." He again asked, "Who will fight the Bani Qurayza?" Zubair again responded, "I." Then Rasulullah said, "Verily every prophet has Hawari, faithful friends, and my Hawari is Zubair." Zubair bin Awwam was also called the neighbor of the Prophet Muhammad in heaven. Zubair bin Awwam's courage was also involved in the Badr War and various other important events. There were 3 slashes on Zubair, one of which was on his shoulder. He was hit by 2 slashes in the Battle of Badr and 1 in the Battle of Yarmouk. Once upon a time, the Archangel Jibril appeared to resemble Zubair bin Awwam during the Battle of Badr. From Murrah bin Zubair, Zubair wore a yellow coat, on that day, then Jibril came down resembling Zubair. During the Battle of Badr, the Prophet placed Zubair on the right wing of the troops. Then there was a figure of Zubair close to the Prophet. He said to him, "Fight them, O Zubair." Then the man replied, "I'm not Zubair." Finally the Prophet knew that it was an angel that Allah sent down with the figure of Zubair, to help the Muslims in the Battle of Badr.